All hail the Chancellor, steadfast strong. We've awaited your presence so long. Hail tough, it's grace you're here. Your strength brings calm, your path is clear. You've roamed the lands both near and far. It's good your foot has landed right where we are. The seas you crossed, the hills you climbed, but now with you we're in our prime. All hail, come Fox Neil. You come at last. With you we were standing fast. No rest, no sleep. We stand as one. With you, my friend, the day's begun. All hail, come Fox Neil. The strength you bring, together we rise. Let the victory ring. With you, the winds of fate are kind. You steer the ship, you lead the blind. Though tired you may be, there's no retreat. With you, we rise, the world's at our feet. Do the roar for Iranu's cheer. Raise your voice, the skies will hear. The journey's long, the road is wide. But now, with you, we're fortified. All hail, come Fox Neil. You've come at last. With you, we were standing fast. No rest, no sleep. We stand as one. With you, my friend, the day's begun. All hail, come Fox Neil. The strength you bring, together we rise. Let the victory ring. McCuff, we appreciate the view, no doubt. Yet please put your pants on before we head out.
Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Project Zomboid. Now, Alex, how's it going? Hi, nerds. Good news! Yesterday, when you got home from horse riding work, you found out from your mom you got one of the houses you applied for. Moving days the 5th of May. Congratulations! Heck yeah, man. Getting a new place is always pretty exciting. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain moving in, but once you get everything moved and then you get everything arranged the way that you want it, oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. I need to change my stream title because we're at build 42.7. 0.7. There we go. Save. That's better. The stream quality is probably a little bit garbage. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it. It's also stressful, that's right. Yeah, 100%. You are correct about that. Okay. We have some raging bonuses. Are my feet still totally screwed up? Yeah. Both feet are bandaged. My upper arm is bandaged. Everything is really bad. I can barely walk. I guess I went downstairs to get something to eat. Let's see. I have trapping. Have I finished this? No. So we're probably going to read that. Good, I have a can opener. Awesome. Okay. We should have some food in here. I'm sure that I brought some back. Yeah, here's some chips and stuff. What is my weight like? It's fine. So I don't want to eat too much garbage. Granola bar is probably fine. We'll eat that. Time is it? 9:20? Alright. Let's have a sit down. And we'll go ahead and read trapping until noon. When moving furniture and stuff? Yeah, for sure. It can be very heavy. Okay, we got pretty close to having the book read. Let's have a sit down, watch some woodcraft while we finish reading. Yeah, sadly we don't have a bonus on carpentry. I don't think actually it'll take us above level 3. So we're at 24.8. Wait, what? It just did the commercial. It didn't do the actual woodcraft show. Interesting. Freddy! Somebody's hurting bad? Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me how I hurt my feet, because I can't remember. But somehow I got them messed up. I need a cigarette, I need a food. It'll be fine. We'll finish the book first. And we'll go take care of this stuff. Okay. Yeah. Grab a cigarette. Oh, drink a cigarette. That's right. Drink it, I said. Have lots of glass stuff. Okay. Gonna be stressful to move. I don't think I've moved even one time that I didn't break a mirror. I'm pretty sure every single time I moved I broke a mirror except for once. There was one time that I didn't. And that's because I didn't have a mirror that I was transporting. So that's the only reason that I didn't break a mirror that time. Which is probably why so much of my life has been riddled with bad luck, you know. Oh, we have a stew in the fridge? I forgot about that. Oh yeah, minus 77? Holy cow. Okay, I need to make sure... It doesn't say fresh anymore, does it? Oh, it does. Okay. And we only have one chicken outside now. All the other chickens died. Because I let some horrible beast crawl into the... Oh, I meant to grab water out of the sink. Into the chicken bin. I don't remember if I'm pretty sure I didn't close him up either last night. Maybe I did. Is the door closed? I hear a alarm going off. Yeah, the door is closed. Hutch info. There he is. She. I'm pretty sure it's a hen. Okay, there's 3 eggs in there. I wonder if I leave the eggs in there, will they hatch? There's eggs over here too, fresh uncooked. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave... I'll leave the eggs inside, but the ones outside I'll go ahead and take. I need to fix the... Oh, I already did fix the fence. I just now saw the log fence that was there. This one. Do I have... I don't have electrical bonus. Okay. So we'll just turn off the alarm. Let's go get some water. And I gotta remember to lock up the chicken every night. Even though I fixed the fence, I need to lock them up. I was under the impression, I was told, that if you have a fence around your animals, that predators won't be able to get to them. But clearly that's not the case. Clearly they can just break through the fence and eat your animals. Because that's what happened to all my chickens. They're all dead. And I don't know why my feet aren't fixed by now. We did a 3-hour stream, which in-game is only like 2 days, a little bit less. Let's go ahead and cook the eggs. Then we'll take this stuff upstairs, so let me refill my water. There we go. Oh no. How many sterile bandages do I have? 4. That's plenty. Because they haven't been... Oh, okay. Perfect timing for me to say they haven't been getting dirty. Infected. Give me a break. I think what happened was my my shoes broke and I walked across glass. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Right now I'm wearing sneakers. They're in almost perfect condition, so that's good. Let's see. Have you already checked out the new mansion north of MC Koi logging site? I've not. Plus, we don't want to damage the new house when moving everything. That's true. Caught alive! Adam! How's it going? Master of the hose, Alex. That's it. That's correct. No one else can handle a hose quite like Alex does. I would know. From personal experience. Where'd I put the books at? Are they in here? No. They must be downstairs. Yeah, this bookshelf right next to the TV, I think. Let's see, it's 3. Now, we're going to be spending a lot of time reading and healing up. I think we have enough food and stuff for it. Like, here's eggs right now. I could go ahead and eat that. I didn't eat the egg because I decided to... Oh, okay. It's just stitched right now. I don't think we have to put a bandage on it. I think we will anyway, though. Just to be sure. Then yeah, is one of these partially eaten? No. That's so crazy. They really need to fix that. Big time. Where's my base at? It's, Deer Creek? I think is what it's called. Yeah. So over here is that, trailer park up in this area. Or, actually closer, it's right up here. This is the convenience store. The fairgrounds with the stage and all that kind of stuff is right in this area, right here. And I'm down, where am I? Oh, way down here. Yeah. Like the furthest corner away from, the trailer park. Got these outbuildings and stuff that I had forgotten about. There's a chicken hutch here that used to have a bunch of chickens. I'm gonna see what happens. I don't know if you have to have a rooster for the eggs to hatch. And I don't know if I need to take them out of the hutch and put them on the ground for them to hatch. I don't know. Or will they hatch inside the hutch? Will they hatch in the hutch? That's the question. Let me find out. Project Zomboid. Build 42. Chickens. Let's see. Seems like a long ride. It's Good Friday and you got family coming around? Oh, heck yeah. There's a massive conspiracy, so we never play Schedule 1. That's right. That's right. What are you doing tomorrow? I was thinking about giving it a try tomorrow. Around this time. Meat, eggs, feathers. Players can raise chickens, produce the resources. Part of the new animal husbandry feature. There have been reported issues with chickens spawning excessively in certain areas. Performance issues. Debug mode. Chickens can be used to control garden pests. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Chickens of Doom. Chicken feather. Chicken hatching. There we go. You're curious if they teach Tasmanians about Port Arthur. What? Oh, it's a long drive to that mansion out in Muldra. That is pretty far. Muldra is pretty far. Let's see. Chickens can now hatch from eggs under the right conditions. The update introduced a new process for hatching chicks where they will not emerge from their eggs if the conditions are not suitable, such as keeping them in the fridge. To successfully hatch chickens, you need to ensure the eggs are kept in a chicken hutch with appropriate care and conditions. Okay. So I just need to keep them in the hutch with the hutch clean, and then hopefully they'll hatch, and we'll be able to rebuild our flock. That would be ideal, but I have to make sure to lock them up. If I go on a trip, I'm going to have to keep them inside the hutch, locked up, so that when I come back they aren't all dead like it was last time. Because it doesn't say anything about having to have a rooster. They come to snuff the rooster. I used to hate that song. It took a long time for it to finally grow on me. Port Arthur was the largest gun in world history, where a scumbag shot up the historical site Port Arthur. Okay. Oh, gun crime. I see. It's why you have no guns. I'd heard the name Port Arthur, but I didn't know what it was about. But yeah, if you can play tomorrow night around this time, or whatever time it is for you around this time, then I'll give it a try. I'll talk to Toasty and see what he has to say. It depends on if I'm conscious tomorrow or not. It all depends. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream yesterday. Okay, but now we know about chickens hatching. Let's get back to it. What did I grab? I haven't grabbed anything. I was going to get a book to read. I think I read all of these magazines already. So let's see, we've got Mechanics already read. Foraging 2. We have. Trapping we have. Animal Care. Where's Animal Care? Ah, here it is. Okay, so we've read that one. I guess there's a little bookmark in it whenever you've read it. Oh no, it's a check mark. I see it now. Okay, and Trapping. So we've read all of the books that we have, sadly. You guys are probably thrilled by that, because now it means that I can't just sit around and read books all day. But I can't go fight anybody either. Okay, nothing in the trunk. I was thinking I left a pack of cigarettes in the glove box. I might be wrong. I might have already taken it out. Oh my god. That only took 1,000,000 years. There's a crowbar. CD player, duct tape. A couple of bags. Okay. So yeah, I've already taken the pack of cigarettes out. Yeah. It's almost full still, so we should... Hopefully we'll heal up before then. Let's go ahead and wash the dirty rag. Oh, god dang it. They really need to fix the queuing stuff up thing. And if I right-click to try to use the sink, he shouldn't turn around. I'll go ahead and wash. We don't need to, but we'll do it anyways, just for something to do. A little, sorry, in-kitchen cooking fish because it's Good Friday. No fish for Koth. Oh, man. I might have to show you. I might have to go heat up a fish fillet. I've got one in the freezer, but I just ate eggs and toast, so I'm not hungry. If I ate right now, I would just be way too full, because I'm totally full right now. I had eggs and toast, and then I had ice cream afterwards. Oh my god. I don't usually eat very many sweets. Here's a cigarette pack that's full. There's watches there too. Here, have that. Okay, so we got a towel, caffeine pills, fishing line, but no actual fishing pole, right? No. We've got fishing, yeah, minnow lure, millipede, jig lure. We've got long johns. I don't think we have the tailoring book, right? Or fishing? Yeah. But our fishing is almost level 2, probably because of exposure survival. So we need to make a fishing pole. That much is obvious. And I'm sure that that's having to do with carving. Let's see. Fishing rod. Make. Okay, metal spearhead, but that's not the only thing. Yeah, any kind of knife, basically. Yeah, stone knife even. Machete, meat cleaver. Okay. I think we have a knife. Can you go away, please? Can you move? Can you go away? I was thinking we had a knife of some kind. It doesn't look like we do, though. Okay. Wooden rod. Let's see, twine, paperclip. But can't we use... Yeah, fishing line, twine, bone hook, fishing hook, forge fishing hook, nails. I don't remember... We butchered the chickens, I thought, but I don't remember getting any bones from them. Your Googling says eggs would say fertilized in green if they were. Okay. The official story seems to be what actually happened, and you just have a lot of far-right people injecting money into making up theories about it because of gun rights. Oh, I see. A lot of dumb, crazy people who make up conspiracies about it. Didn't know a lot about it, but you've been reading books about Port Arthur non-stop the past week. Oh, I see. There you go. Johnson, hello. How's it going? Fish is the meat you would eat if you had to. Yeah. Like, what are they called? Pescatarians? Got carving level 5 to get a fishing hook? I'm pretty sure the wooden rod is something you can make like right away. Let's see. Small handles. Bone knife. Sculpting tool. Long stick. Spear. Yeah, wooden rod right there. A saw and a plank. Or some broken handles. Tree branch. So we could forge that. A tree branch. And then just use a saw or a knife. Oh, I didn't think about that. What about the... see, all... Yeah. Fishing rod. Is there anything else that we could use? No, it's just knives. We have to have a knife to do that. Or, cleaver. Let's go look out in the sheds. Take a peek in here. I don't remember... Okay, there's a butter knife. I don't think that would work. Here's a fillet knife. I think that would work. Or this large knife, which is in perfect condition. Both of those would work. Also, this switchblade would work. Okay, so we need to go out and forage for a branch. Not Michelle, but any other kind of branch. Let me see. Weather effect reduces a little bit. Clothing effect. What am I... Is it my hat? Let's go ahead and eat this. I'm sure he didn't eat the egg. Oh, he did. Good. Clothing effect minus 2.5. Okay. Is it my glasses? Yeah. For a second. Okay. Riddle me this, Batman. When I'm wearing my glasses so that I can see, I get a reduction to my vision effectiveness for foraging. If I take off my glasses so I can't see, then it works. I don't have any reduction now for clothing. Does that make any sense to you guys? What? Stop it. Don't show me that when I'm not looking for it. I move just as fast when I'm searching like this as I do. Isn't C crouch? How come I guess I can't sneak while I'm wounded? Just in case we come across anybody. And I think we can pick up sticks off the ground now. I'm pretty sure. Because, like, there's that stump right there. I'm pretty sure if I come across a stick laying on the ground, I should be able to right-click on it and pick it up. Oh, hello. Hello there. Large branch, I don't remember what they can be used for. Let me see if it says. Place item. Okay. So not recipe name, but required items. Large branch. Okay. Large branch isn't firewood, drill plank. So with adhesive tape. What? Nightstick hatchet? What does that have to do with a large branch? Okay, large branch, nails, and a hammer. I could make a cudgel with nails. Okay. And that's carpentry. So I would get carpentry skill from that. I think we have nails. I don't know if we have 5. I think there might be boxes of nails in the shed, though. Knives are easy to nap. There you go. A lot of Australians have never seen a gun in their life. I can't imagine that. There's a reason they hold Australia up as an example of gun control working, but we're on an island, so it's not the same. There you go. Massive reduction in gun crime, people killing themselves with guns. Well, yeah, with guns, but they still kill themselves. Go jump in a river and let the gators have you, or hang yourself, or slit your wrists. All that kind of stuff. There's a lot of creative ways to off yourself if you want to. The NRA is involved. And that reminds me of that Las Vegas shooter. There were always a bunch of conspiracies around that, how he was manipulated by the CIA and stuff like that. To go up there and start shooting people. They couldn't figure out how he got all of that equipment up into his room to shoot out the window when nobody would know about it. Which makes sense because hotel staff and security in a lot of Las Vegas places are better than anywhere. Better than anywhere else. I think you got another malice now. Like a minus 0.7 bonus radius? Oh, okay. So when I take my glasses off, it takes away the clothing reduction, but it adds a radius reduction. That makes sense. That makes sense. Especially if I'm nearsighted, you know. I'll be looking at the ground like right at my feet, not looking around for stuff, so that makes sense. It still seems weird that having my glasses on gives me a malice to searching for things, though. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I have my glasses on, that should be, you know, net 0, and then it should also increase the radius that I can see. But yeah, we have a hammer, and with this large branch, we can make a cudgel. I'm fine with that. With a knife, we could carve a... Let's see, does the... There's got to be the large knife, yeah. What about the switchblade? Yeah, it's on there too. So I could make the plank, and then I could make the rod out of the plank. Oh, but this is carving level 2, though, I need for that. Never mind. Theoretically, if I was level 2, I could carve the plank, and then carve the plank into a rod, and then make the rod into a fishing rod. Theoretically. But we could do the cudgel. That is possible. Okay. So the large branch we'll hang on to. Let's take a look around. Let me see. Okay, the bonus radius minus 0.7. And so if I put these back on, yeah. So the search radius of 3 minus 2.5%. But I get a 1.3 bonus radius. I don't know. Those statistics don't add up to me for some reason. Let me see. Basically, pulled out an AR in crowded cafe and shot people at close range, then hunted people down. Oh my gosh. That is pretty bad. Reduces all people taking their own life because guns are too fast. Well, yeah, I mean... But they say if you use a razor blade, bleeding out is just like falling asleep. And with the hanging, if you do it right, you're going to break your neck whenever you kick the stool out. Or if you jump from a higher place. We shouldn't be talking about this during a stream. I'm not giving tips. I'm saying that this is possible. And it's why people do it. You know, most people don't want to feel the pain. They just want to... I don't think I have the ability to tell what is what. I've got the wilderness knowledge, but I don't think that tells me if things are poisonous or not. I think I'm gonna discard those. There we go. That's a lot of XP still. The brim of the glasses reduces your vision by its diameter. But yeah, you get what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Because these glasses are kind of thick-rimmed. The glasses that I wear in real life have, like, wire-thin rims. So I don't think about it, you know. I've never had glasses with thick rims, besides sunglasses. It says mushrooms, you know? If it says unknown mushroom, you don't. Oh, okay. And now I can't remember if it said mushroom or unknown. I think it said unknown mushroom. Okay, yeah, we're still looking for a tree branch. Oh, it's 5:50. Let's go, let's hobble back home and go watch Exposure Survival. We might learn something. Yeah, this is the fastest I can go. I'm trying to sprint, but this is it. I don't remember if this gnome was here before, whenever we got here. Come on. Come on. I live here. This is my house. There we go. It didn't seem to play Woodcraft earlier. I don't know if it's because my skill is level 3 or... Yeah, see, here it goes. It's doing the exposure survival. Many lethal drugs and firearms create a barrier for a lot of people that's less direct. Yeah. I've known several people who died because they took a bunch of sleeping pills on purpose. He killed 35 people. Oh my god. Don't want to talk about too much for my sake. Yeah, I appreciate that. And it's something that I hate about social media and stuff. The way that they censor that kind of thing, because it needs to be talked about, you know? This kind of stuff is not... It shouldn't be, like, hidden away. It shouldn't be taboo to talk about the fact that people have killed people, or themselves, through different methods or whatever. It shouldn't be a problem. But it is. Because people are too sensitive. Woodcraft? What the hell? Yeah, we didn't get any XP from that, though. Yeah, we're still at 24.8. How? Why? Why? It should be exposure survival at 6 p.m. Why did it say Woodcraft? I feel like I'm going crazy because we turned it on at noon and nothing came on. What's happening? I was gonna say, now it's on and it's not buzzing or anything, but now it finally buzzed. That's really odd. Okay, yeah, here's a kitchen knife. Oh, here's two freaking tree branches. I was out there looking for tree branches. So let's place this on the thing. Yeah. And then I had nails. I saw nails recently. Were they in here? Pull them in. No. We do have the paper clip, though. But that doesn't help us with the... That doesn't help us with the cudgel. It only helps with the fishing rod, which is fine. Okay. So let's carve one of these bad boys into a rod. Yeah, using the kitchen knife. Good. It's more like you had no idea how much money was put in the Port Arthur conspiracy by Americans, and still is. At that point in time, 35 people killed was the most in world history. I believe that, yeah. That's still a lot for mass murders. Like, even the school shootings around America and stuff like that don't compare. Or have a hard time comparing. Do I still have the kitchen knife? I think I have to have the knife to make the rod. Pretty sure. Okay, it's still in perfect condition. So we'll take that and we'll go over here. We should be able to just stand here and make it. Yeah, fishing rod. So we should be able to just go and do some fishing while we wait to heal up. Paper clip twine? Why isn't he using the... Why didn't he use the fishing line? I don't know. It's okay. We'll take some with us, though. Let's see, let's grab the grasshopper, the jig lure, sure. Millipede, minnow. I can't remember if the lures or the live bait are better to start out with. So if anybody knows the answer to that, please drop it in the chat. I would appreciate it. I'm looking at you, Freddy. Let's see, the river is pretty far, I think. Yeah. So it'll take us 100 years to get there. And it's already 7 p.m. I don't think we'll get there in time to do some, like, quality fishing. I said close. And we might even just run into zombies on the way over there, so I have to keep my eyes open. I can't remember when the chicken goes inside. I don't see the chicken right now, which worries me. Chicken, are you hiding? Chicken. Okay, she's still here. In hutch, okay. Alright, close the door. Alright. So that way I don't have to worry about her. Yeah, you said they would say... It just says grab eggs. It doesn't say if they're fertilized or not. So I'm not sure how to check it without actually taking them out of the hutch. There's a plank, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay, I don't want to walk through this field. That's for sure. We'll come down here to the edge and walk around. Walk around. Walk, walk, walk up and get down. Walk, 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 walk. I can't even. I'm just hobbling. I can't believe it's taken this long for me to heal up either. It sucks. Abba! Shalom! To you and your home. No idea in this build. You always first 2-level go with spear and save the insects. Only use good lures at 5+. Okay. But you can't even spearfish anymore? I didn't know about that. I think I might have heard a rumor about it, but maybe. Maybe not. People try and defend him, but he's one of the worst people alive for sure. He shot a mother and her 2 daughters going for a walk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he sounds like he was just shooting to kill people. Some kind of super shooter, point out how bullet wounds look wrong but don't understand the damage. Full Metal Jacket literally pushed to the skin and fired. Yeah, at point blank, yeah. Actually, Full Metal Jacket ammo, if it's a rifle round and you shoot them point blank, chances are the round is going to go directly through. It's not going to expand, it's not going to do anything else. The velocity behind it is going to push it directly through the body and on out. And so it's going to leave like this tiny little hole. Chances are. If it hits a bone or something, then yeah, the bone is going to shatter, and that's going to cause some internal issues. But if you fire a rifle round at point blank range against somebody's body, the round is most likely going to come out the other side of them in one piece. Because of just the sheer velocity of it. Or you couldn't find out how to. Oh, spearfish. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can find a branch on the way up there and spearfish. I think I still have the kitchen knife because I think I picked it up this time instead of just using it for crafting. Most of his bullets did what you said in Crowded Cafe. Yeah, yeah. Australians don't get this. It wouldn't fly at all the stuff they try to share. If anyone with half the knowledge you had heard it. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I've been shooting guns at various different kinds of targets since I was 5 years old. Various kinds of guns. Handguns, rifles. Oh, hell yeah. Garlic. There we go. What are we up to now? 4? Yeah, level 4. So we need the Forging 3 book now. We went through the Forging 2. That's good, though. A bunny! A bunny running. Why it works in Australia, but in America people go, what? Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember one of the first times that my dad took me out shooting. He was trying to teach me to respect guns. And so we took some 3-liter bottles and we filled them up with water. And we just had 22, he had a revolver that was a 22. Which is one of the, like, the smallest caliber that you can have. So we filled up these 3 liters with water. And he helped me aim and everything and showed me, you know, this is how you make a sight target and all this kind of stuff. Sight line, whatever. Is this a regular branch? Oh, it's a broken branch. I think I can still do things with this. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, carve 2 small handles. I'll do it. Just for the XP. So we're at 19.5. They think he's too dumb, but like it isn't hard to shoot fish in a barrel. That's right. Exactly. And people are pretty big targets, so no. I see him. Okay, 32.5. What were... I can't remember now what we were at before because I'm worried about the idiot that I see before me. Lo and behold. Hello. How did that not get me out of my... Okay. Hello. I don't want to use my nightstick on you, but I also don't want to step on you while I'm freaking dying. While my feet are destroyed. Okay, so don't use proper lures until level 5 plus. Discard. Okay. I don't know about these handles. I'm trying to think what I would actually use them for. I think you have to have them for, if you nap like stone knives or whatever, right? I think that's the case. Pretty sure. Let's see. Very high accuracy, but it's because one bullet hit more than one person. Yeah, true. They prey on this and go, what was this person, a super skilled shooter? And it's like, no, he was just shooting people eating. Yeah. Everyone is streaming. Spring break problems. Internet acting up. Yeah. Yep. I'm not surprised. And I know for a fact that my internet connection still isn't the greatest. I don't know what's happening. I need to ask my folks to ask the ISP if they've been blocking any services or software or anything like that. Because OBS is still having a problem. Like, everything else that I do online is no big deal. I can watch everything. I can watch 3 streams at 1080p, no problem. But as soon as I try to stream, I can't get above 1,000 kilobits. And I should be streaming at 10,000, 20,000. Because my internet has the capabilities of doing that. There we go. Oh. What's this? Already passed you, Twigs. Get out of here. I used to have a friend when I was in high school. Her name was Twigs. That's her nickname, was Twigs. Which I wasn't sure, because at the time there was some kind of a celebrity called Twiggy or something like that. And she called herself Twiggy sometimes instead of Twigs. But also she was really skinny. And so I wasn't sure if that was a contribution, you know, to the nickname or whatever. I was really hoping I could find a branch. I mean, I've got a hatchet. I could chop down one of these trees and get a branch from it, I'm sure. Maybe the bush? What do I get from that? Twigs! Get out of here. Don't make me laugh. Okay. I'm done. Can we see any fishes? I love the effect of the river flowing here. It's very good. Here's clay around here. I don't see any dots like the fish are swimming. Unless I'm missing them. If you guys see them, point them out if you will. Because we'll have to head home pretty soon because it's going to be dark in a short while. I wanted to try to at least kind of fish for a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we got a couple of them. Let's try for... Well, these guys are just as close to the shore. It's just the opposite shore. Fishing. Equip the fishing rod in both hands. Okay. Makeshift rod. Equip in both hands. Aim at the water. Press left mouse button to cast. Line tension increases when you get a bite. To start reeling, hold left mouse button. Too much tension and your line could break. Change the tension using the left or right. Okay. In the research you've been doing, the same people who say the conspiracy also say right after they also believe... Oh, Hitler escaped, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always goes back to anti-Semitic BS in the South. Very straight, like to QAnon and anti-Semitic rhetoric from Port Arthur. Oh, gosh. I didn't know about that. You always know something is BS if it takes one then less click from source to get to a website to buy anti-Jewish book. Less than one, yeah. Yeah. All the scumbags of the world filter each other deep and deeper with this stuff. Start off in anti-vax stuff? Like, vaccinations, yeah. End up in Holocaust denial in a very short time. Oh my gosh. I'm not anti-vaccination, but I think that there are excessive vaccinations at this point in time. Like, I believe we had a family friend that suffered from polio. And so I understand, the polio vaccine, pretty important. It's good. Tetanus, I've never had tetanus. I've been jabbed and stabbed and cut by so many rusty things. I don't know. It's not that I don't believe in tetanus. I believe it is a real thing, and I believe that, it's deadly. That kind of thing. I've had tetanus shots before, and I hated it. But, yeah, I've never caught tetanus, so I don't know. But, I think that there's way too many vaccinations. Like, here in America, there's, like, something like, there's some ridiculous amount. Let me look it up right quick. No, all they're talking about is COVID vaccines. And percent of people vaccinated for certain things. I want to know the number of vaccinations that are required, because it's stupid. It's something like 30 or 40 different vaccinations by the time that a child's like 5 years old. Hepatitis? Why do you have to be, like, as a child, why do you have to be vaccinated against hepatitis? Maybe if your parents had it or something? I don't know. But yeah, polio I understand. Chickenpox I don't understand, because once you get it, it's over. It's fine. I don't think chickenpox is deadly, as far as I know. I had chickenpox. My mom said that I had the worst chickenpox that she has ever seen in her entire life. And I don't know. I survived. No big deal. I have some scars from it, but no big deal. But yeah, like I say, I'm not anti-vaccination. I just think there's an excess of them. I think there's way too many. Maybe I didn't cast quite far enough. What's that? Empty plastic bottle. Delicious. Fantastic. You can see about that. Do you want to believe... Let's see. People work down the rabbit hole? That's true. Yeah. Work the edges and offer you solutions to go further and further down. Find stuff that has some truth, and then hope in your life goes bad so you can make more connections. Yeah. That's the best lies in the world have a little bit of truth in them. That's how you catch people. If you really want to lie to somebody, you have to just absolutely thread that thing with, what's the word? Undeniable truths. Things that everybody knows are true, is true. You have to throw that all in there. And then you can lie to them all you want. Works every time. I wouldn't know. I definitely wasn't, like, the biggest liar as a child. I wasn't. No one can lie like I can. Hep can spread in a bathroom? Oh, that's true. That is true. Chickenpox is deadly? I don't know about that. No, I know when, if you catch it as an adult. Okay, yeah. Okay. You're right about that, actually. I didn't think about it. If you catch it as a kid, you're way more likely to survive and to develop an immunity to it. If you catch it later in life, it's more dangerous. I have heard that. How do I like the slower pace of Build 42? I do and I don't. It's hard because I've only been playing this solo campaign once a week for like 3 hours at a time. And then on top of that, right now, with my feet being injured and not being able to actually explore or do anything, it's been kind of torturous. And that's been going on for at least 2 streams, maybe 3. This might be the 3rd one that I've had to, like, do nothing of any excitement, you know? But I think overall, I enjoy it. But I'm also a very, like, slow-paced gamer in the first place. It doesn't matter what game I'm playing. I don't really rush much. Nah, this isn't a fish. It's another piece of garbage. One rag dirty. Hep can be spread by using the bathroom. Well, but you have to... I mean, you have to be very careless to spread it that way. It's not just like if you sit on the same toilet seat as someone with hepatitis, then you're going to catch it. It's not like that. If you wipe down the seat or... like what I do sometimes, if I have to sit on a public toilet, I'll wipe down the seat and then I'll lay out the toilet paper around the seat so that I'm not actually sitting on the seat. You know what I mean? And then I tuck a little bit so that I don't touch the sides of the bowl, you know, with, you know. Cause I'm so endowed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing. But you just have to be conscious and careful. I get it that kids are not like that. And then there was, what, TikTok fads where they were licking the toilet bowl during COVID or whatever and saying, oh, I didn't get sick or whatever. Licking door handles and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't get sick. Okay. Yeah, people are stupid. Whether they get immunized or not, it's probably going to hurt them. You had a hep outbreak at work? Oh my god. You reduce the spread because of vacation. Vaccines are one of the more exploited sciences? Yeah, I believe that too, yeah. And I do believe in the value of vaccination, but like I say, I just think there's too many of them. I don't think that they're all necessary. I think they go overboard, and I think that they use it as a money grab a lot of the times. We'll try and do one more fish. If we don't catch anything, or if we do, we'll go home after this. I wonder if fish generally show up in the same area. I wonder if I should mark this on my map as like a fishing spot. So that I can come here directly instead of going all around. See, like this too, I wonder if this is something that I can collect. Up here there's like a branch or a stick. We'll see. TF have I opened chat back up to? Vaccinations. Stop stealing your fish! Listen, I'm hungry, okay? You left your aquarium open, so I'm just going to take advantage. Come on. One more bite, fish. I can see you flipping around out there. I've got no bait on either. I probably should have put one of the grasshoppers or something on there. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. No, not eat. Add bait, grasshopper. Yeah. This will be our last cast. A fish thief. Koth is a master of bait? You're right. You're right. I knew what you meant before you even corrected it. I knew exactly what you were going for. Free use? Oh, free usually. I see. I see. Vaccines cost money? Not much, though. Most medications to produce them, it's really not much. That's why everybody was getting pissed off with that one CEO guy who jacked up the price of insulin. Because an insulin shot costs like less than $1 to produce. And he was charging hundreds of dollars for insulin. Because he could. Because he was the goddamn CEO. It's not... The problem is, it's not the fault of the medical industry when people do those kinds of things. And my issue is that people kind of romanticize, especially in popular media, like Grey's Anatomy, right? And House. They romanticize the idea of doctors being these, like, wonder folk who do everything that they can, go out of their way to do, you know, miraculous things to cure their patients, all this kind of stuff. It's not true. It's not true. At all. If anybody in the medical field should be praised and appreciated, it's the nurses who go in and do the everyday tasks to actually take care of the patients, look over their files, tell the doctors, you know, this is what they need, this is what they've been going through, this kind of stuff. And then the doctors just write off this and that and get paid the big bucks. It's stupid. I know because I have tons of family members who are nurses, live-in nurses, hospital nurses, all that kind of stuff. And they don't get the appreciation that they deserve. And they often get downplayed by the doctors that they're trying to tell about the patients. One of the stories that comes to mind is that my dad had 3 broken ribs one time. They took the x-rays, and the nurse came in, set up the x-rays, and she was like, here's where your ribs are broken. And the doctor came in, and he was like, you're fine. You'll be alright. Go home. No big deal. Ridiculous. What? Bruce Banner is not real? What? I live in a hellscape. You're right. 100%. Something about Koth mastering bait in public? You're right. You're right. I have done that. Yeah. I mastered the bait. I went to a tournament in a Walmart parking lot, and I mastered that bait so bad. I got first place for mastering bait. Most of the world, they are in fact free. Oh, vaccines? No, heck no. I'm sure 100% that if you get your kid vaccinated in America, you're gonna get a bill for it later. As you're walking out the door. I'm sure they're going to bill you. I don't know how much it is. I can't imagine. But I'm sure it's too much. Way more than what it costs to produce. I already locked up the chicken, right? I'm sure I did. Let's see. No. Not trying to ban anybody. What am I doing? Oh. I didn't actually mean to do that, but you guys can probably see better now. We're going through the chicken pit. Nurses would be kind of useless without the doctor, not to underplay them. I disagree. I 100% disagree. I think doctors are a complete waste of space. And entirely useless. At least they are here in America. Every relative that I have that has met a doctor, dealt with a doctor, or had to be a nurse in a doctor's ward or whatever, they all have horror stories about how the doctors don't listen, they don't care, and they make sure that you know it. My mom, she's not even a nurse. She's done no nursing in her entire life. No schooling or anything like that in nursing. But she's trained herself to study. Let me see what I need to do with this. Lemongrass seeds? Oh my god. She's trained herself to study health in general, you know? She does mostly holistic stuff. Health. Which has been proven really good through my entire life. So she knows what she's talking about. But yeah, she was looking at my grandmother's medicine that she had been prescribed and all that kind of stuff, and she could see already the contraindications of the different medicines that didn't make sense. And then, so she talked to my sister, my half-sister, who's a nurse, and she was like, does this seem right to you? And my half-sister was like, no, this is completely incorrect. There's contraindications all over the place. There's no way that these two medicines can work together at all. And in fact, it's going to make things worse for her. And my mom knew the whole time. She was like, yeah, okay. But the doctor, whenever she presented the information, the doctor was like, well, I disagree. You know, this is what I've prescribed, so this is what she should take. And he didn't care. He didn't give two hecks about my grandmother. I don't know if he was being paid to promote that particular drug or what. But yeah, it's garbage. It's terrible around here. And that's the worst thing about it, is that in American medicine, it's about politics. It really is. Like, if a doctor can be sponsored by some drug company, and he can push their drug, then, you know, he gets benefits from that. Let's see. I can't remember if there's a good thing for heating this up. Let's see. Boredom is almost nothing. Unhappiness is, what, a third? A little bit over a quarter? See what happens when we heat it up. It made 0 difference. Okay. Well, we'll eat a quarter of that. There we go. We're stuffed. Oh. Okay. The rag in there. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the garlic in the freezer. I forgot how much stuff we had in here. Chicken foot, chicken head, chicken leg. Chicken leg. Rooster head. Can we get... I wonder, can we get bones out of those? I don't know. You would think that we could. I have to take a quick break. It's been an hour and a half almost. We'll be alright. Good night, Dunson. Rest well. Can keep going for 120 nations. You can go get vaccinated or see a doctor for free. Yeah, that doesn't happen in America. No. Absolutely believe everything you're saying, but most of the medical field doctors keep it going. Most of the world doctors do a lot more than they do where you live. Yeah. I understand that, yeah. I'm speaking purely from an American standpoint. Like, the American doctors are just absolute garbage human beings, for the most part. It's like the cops. There's a few good ones. A very few good ones. Most of them use their position to basically exploit people and take their money. Cops and doctors both. That's just what they expect their job to be. That's what they do. And it's sad. See. Why the confusion? Your medical system is beyond broken. Yeah, it is. It is. Like I say, it's all about politics. You think they prey on this to make people go down rabbit holes, but it's just hyper-capitalism, yeah. Oh, you sent some screenshots on Discord about the house north of Muldra. Talking about if I'm interested. Yeah. Really nice new things in the older towns. I need to get a cart. I've been cruising around a little bit, but I don't have any electrical. I'm not a burglar. I can't even remember if I have any mechanics. I've got one mechanics, yeah. But no electrical at all. So I got to work on those so that I can hotwire. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Dunson was here the whole time. Yes, Alex. Yeah. He's a very quiet guy, old Dunson. Very loyal, very faithful, and very quiet. Just like me. Just like me. No, but true. Sad. Cop fought me. Abba, you're right. Yeah. All cops do is eat donuts and drink coffee? You're right. I believe you. 100%. 100%. Man, I've been stopped by cops for the most stupid things in the world. There was one time I was driving, I used to work, the very first lifeguarding job that I had was at a Baptist camp, summer camp. And so I was driving there, and at the time I was driving a Ford Taurus that was kind of old, and the rubber seal came off the windshield, so it would like flap around on the top of the windshield and cause a really loud noise, and it annoyed the heck out of me. I was driving at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night or something like that. There was nobody around, so when I hit the stop sign, I just put it in park, I got out of my car, I fixed the seal on the windshield, so that it would stop flapping, and then I got back in the car and I started driving. Within like not even a minute, there was a cop on my backside with his lights on, and I was like, oh, what the heck is going on? And so I pulled over and stuff, and he was like, well, you were stopped too long at a stop sign. I was wondering what was going on. He stopped me for stopping too long at a stop sign. That was his entire excuse for stopping me. It's like, what? Is that even a thing? Like, can you legally do that? I don't know. It doesn't seem right. But yeah, I do have to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a second.
All hail the Chancellor, steadfast strong. We've awaited your presence so long. Hail tough, it's grace you're here. Your strength brings calm, your path is clear. You've roamed the lands both near and far. It's good your foot has landed right where we are. The seas you crossed, the hills you climb, but now with you we're in our prime. All hail Comforts me, you come at last. With you we were standing by the rest, no sleep. We stand as one with you, my friend. The days be gone. All hail Comforts me, the strength you bring. Together we rise, let the victory ring. With you the winds of fate are kind. You steer the ship, you lead the blind. Though tired you may be, there's no retreats. With you we rise, the world's at our feet. Do the roar for Iranu's cheer. Raise your voice, the skies will hear. The journey's long, the road is wide, but now with you we're fortified. All hail Comforts me, you've come at last. With you we were standing by no rest, no sleep. We stand as one with you, my friend. The days be gone. All hail Comforts me, the strength you bring. Together we rise, let the victory ring. But Cuff, we appreciate the view, no doubt. Yet please put your pants on before we head out.
Grab pants. Cover good. There's a way to tell if I'm clicking on the pillows or not. Oh, the pillow is on the other side. Alright. Yeah, with pillow. There we go. Okay. We up. No. Yeah. God, we are still hobbling around. This is so bad. It's been so long. Oh. I don't think I can get anything from the cook show either because we're at level 3 cooking. So I don't think we'll get anything. Scared cop? Eating as a crime coth? That's right. Took sign 2 literally. Why you stop at my stop sign, boy? That's right. That's right. 67.47. I don't think we're going to get anything from it. They said that the VHS tapes would not give you anything beyond level 3. I was hoping that they meant just the VHS tapes, but clearly they mean also the TV shows. And they might have specified that, like in the patch notes or whatever, that I didn't read. But we'll see. There you go, Ab. Freddy Pharrell is the coolest. Like a real estate agent. May I interest you in a home north of Muldra? 3-car, very spacious backyard, twin willow trees, close to 2 schools, and 30 minutes. There you go. My character's feet may be glitched or broken? That could be. That could be, I guess. I mean, to be fair, I'm playing on 2-hour days. So my feet have only been injured for like 2, maybe 3 days. And since they had to be stitched due to deep wounds from glass having to be removed and stuff like that, it makes sense. It does. Realistically, I've had stitches twice, and realistically it takes at least 2 weeks to heal. Enough to take the stitches out. And even then it's like, should I actually take the stitches out or not? I had a slip up with a butcher knife and cut my hand open, which required 4 stitches in my hand. Yeah, I can't see. I don't know. I feel like leaving them in there is the best bet for them to survive. I need to find out if I have a rake or a broom or anything like that around at the other barns and stuff. Barnes and Nobles. Forgot about the awesome lakeside view. Oh my god. Yeah, I slipped with a butcher knife and cut my own hand open. So I had to have 4 stitches from that. And then one time I was snowboarding and was going down the mountain too fast without having any experience. It was my very first time snowboarding. And I ended up face planting in the snow, folding in half backwards, and smacked the back of my head with the snowboard that was still attached to my feet. I kept snowboarding for 3 hours after that, and then went to lunch, and I was like, man, I have a headache. I tried to take my my hat off, my toque. We call it a toboggan here in the South, but a toboggan is a sled for most people. So I guess a toque is the right way to say it. I tried to take it off and it was stuck to my head because of the blood that was coming out of my head. I got 5 stitches from that. Thankfully, they didn't have to shave my head. I was very happy about that. I didn't even ask her or anything. She was just like, yeah, just sit there. I'll patch you up. And she stitched my head without having to shave any of the hair or anything. She was very good. I thought the girl at the first aid station was going to get in trouble, because whenever she went to examine my head, she crawled onto the bed that I was sitting on. Here's a rake. It's worn, though. Because she wanted a better look at my head. She wasn't trying to be, like, strange or anything. She wasn't trying to be forward. She just wanted to take a good look at my head to make sure that I was okay. And then her supervisor came in and he was like, "What are you doing? Why are you sitting on the bed with this guy?" He seemed very upset. If it's glitched, even though you're healing, it may not, maybe so glitched out that it's not able to fix it. Oh, it could be. It could be. But it has progressed. Like, we did have a dirty bandage yesterday. Which, do we have? Okay. Let's go ahead and fill the bottle anyway. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna go try and see if I can clean out the chicken hutch with a rake. Forwards or backwards? Walk it off. Exactly what I did. Yeah. Yeah. No, like I say, I snowboarded for another 3 hours. Because that was one of the first things that happened in the morning. I was trying to learn how to do the... They call it the falling leaf. Where you kind of alternate foot. Right foot forward, then left foot forward. And you just kind of slowly glide down the hill or whatever. I was trying to do that. But my right foot dipped a little bit too far. And so I just started going fast down the hill. And I was not ready for that. So I tried to switch to my left foot. And I brought it forward too quickly. So I just face planted. And folded in half backwards and smack. Cut my head open through... I had a face mask on. Like a ski mask. And then I also had a toque on top of that. So through 3 layers of cloth, my snowboard hit me in the back of the head and caused me to have 5 stitches. She wasn't forward or backwards. That's right. No, she really was just like honestly trying to assess the situation. And I was kind of in shock once I understood what had happened. Like that I had blood pouring from my head, sticking to my toboggan or whatever, my toque. And I was just like flabbergasted. So she was like, okay, calm down. Sit down on the side of the bed. It's fine. You're going to be okay. And then so she crawled up on the bed to take a look at the back of my head because that was the only angle that she could get to. It wasn't anything besides that. She was being very professional and very good. Alright. Let's equip this. Right, chicken? Do you never poop? This chicken doesn't poop. Ever. Ever. That's fine. Clean. There we go. Am I tall? I'm 6 foot. If that's tall. Let me leave the rake out here, actually. What? What do you want, chicken? I forget. How do you rotate things in this game? Is it R? Oh, it's R. Okay. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. There you go. Good old hand. I need a smoke. I'm lucky? That's one way to say it, yeah. For sure. I didn't know it until I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, but I feel like I have a similar luck to Jack Sparrow. It's like, it all works out in the end, but during the time, it feels like really bad luck. No, not M6. The hell is that? Uh, 1.8 meters tall. Let me see, what's that? Quarter foot. What is this? All right, feet. From 6 foot to centimeters, 182 centimeters, 0.8, so almost 183. I'm probably 182 even, because I don't think I'm quite 6 foot barefoot. And it fluctuates. Whenever I get older, I'll shrink, for sure. Tall, no problem. You have tall, large, double doors for the home, with a lakeside view, the front doors, and glass back doors for the deck facing the lake. Right, Freddy. Still trying to sell that home, Abba. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, good. I was paused. Let me see. Do I have Moldra? I don't. I don't have hardly any maps. I'm sure that this is Moldra over here. I can't remember if that's the police station. And I don't remember what this is. But I'm sure that this is Moldra over here. 100%. It's not that far, but I still don't have a car. I don't have a vehicle of any kind. Well, I do. I have the one out front. But I mean, I can't do anything. Is the problem. God, it's only 8:30 in the morning as well. Because, like, if I could actually fight or do anything, then sure, I would. Yeah, 100%. Did I read these already? That's gotta be Moldra. Grown Kentucky. March Ridge. Northwest of March Ridge. Huh. Okay. Alright. Well, let's try and go fishing again. We'll do some foraging on the way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but I ruined my my feet, and there's no way that I can fight like this. So if I run into any zombies, I was lucky to run into a single zombie by themselves yesterday. Okay, how do I fix this though? Okay, fishing net. No, I don't want to dismantle it. Can I not repair it? Can I mend? Is in there like mending or repair? Maybe I don't have the recipe. Fishing. Rough. Did I take a look at the pics? I haven't yet. Let me take a look. I know for the people watching in the future, they're not going to be thrilled with all the pauses and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I don't care. Oh my god. It's like a small castle. I've seen somebody base here. Who was it? Vaco? I think it was Vaco. Had his base here. Yeah. That's beautiful. see. So it's the one by the lake, to the left. The big, open map view. Is it the one by the lake? Looks like it's near a dirt road and stuff. Hyper focus on you can splurge about is Nazi development of meth and drugs. Yeah. They used to put all kinds of drugs in the chocolate, right? To make it. There was something about the tank divisions, especially. Great background, nice for you. You don't mind. He was only on coke for 3 months. Actually did oxycodone before anyone else had access. There you go. Been reading a novel you shared the audio book in the Discord about the drugs. Yeah. It is super interesting, for sure. Taught you a lot of things you had no idea about. A contested base spot on servers? I imagine so, yeah. 100%. It looks super cool, yeah. Top left near the lakes, okay. That's what I figured it was. Oh man, and it already has the forge and all that? Or is that screenshots from your base that you've modified? Does it already have all that stuff, or is that things that you built? You had no idea Germany always led the world in chemistry. What? How did you not know that? Yeah. That's how Coke took off in America, especially because they had the coca leaves in there and all that kind of stuff. Housewives ate that stuff up because they could get everything done before their husbands got home, because they were high strung on goddamn cocaine. Holy cow. Germany has always led the world in chemistry. I believe that, yeah. That's unmodified. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I have to find this place now. And then we have to come back and carry our poor Leghorn and her baby eggs all the way up here. We'll make it work. Meth is probably the only reason they beat France so fast. I believe you. They could have won the war if Hitler wasn't oxycodone out. Let me see. He couldn't understand that his tanks had the British Army penned at Danzig. Could have won the war there. Man. I don't know about that. I've heard about the word Danzig, but I don't know. The chicken coop has no animals yet? I can fix that. I can bring a chicken, a white Leghorn, up there. Road access is terrible. Oh my god. Okay. And yeah, Adam, just for your personal information, Freddy is German. So we might want to shift our conversation more towards the game. 2/3 of the English ground forces penned down. Yeah. There you go. 2 zonked out. Goodness. Oh, man. That's rough times. Yeah, but that looks like a fantastic place. Let's see. Let me see on the map. So, I'm over here. Mulder is over here. March Ridge. Northwest of March Ridge, I guess, is over here. So, if I drive up and around, and then drive across here, I should be able to make it to March Ridge. I think this over here is March Ridge. I'm sure it is because of the alignment of the streets. And so I feel like that's something. But that's still a long way. I'd have to take quite a lot of food. Maybe all of the food. If I'm going to make that my base, I might as well take all the food, right? I don't need any of the books because I've read them all. So we can leave those all here. And the magazines. Oh, big stretch. And then, I could take the beers, the food, the mask, all that kind of stuff. Most Germans can speak about the war in an academic way, you found. But you're okay to not talk about it. I see. You think it's kind of good that the little guy failed. Don't want to imagine what the world would be like if he won. I agree. Dealt with World War II like adults as a society. What do you mean? You never talked to a German about World War II who gets upset. In your own personal experience, they seem to be grown up about it. There you go. Yeah. Which isn't the case with, like, the hardcore inbred Southern Americans. The South will rise again. Which, don't get me wrong. I sympathize with the Confederate agenda, okay? Because the Confederate states were saying that every state deserves the right to establish their own rules, their own laws, and govern themselves. That was the basis of the Confederacy of states, right? The Union said we all should live under this one government that will rule us all, will tell us all what to do, that kind of a thing. And that was not on. I still don't think that that's a good idea. I still think that a confederation is better than a union. I do. But I'm not going to be like flying a Confederate flag. I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, my cousin is the hottest person in the world, you know, anything like that. Learn about it a lot as society and take ownership of what happened. Yeah, exactly. Because it did happen, you know? Nobody can deny it. It's not like something that you can just say, oh, this didn't happen. No, it did. Everybody saw it. We were all there, you know? Whether we were in our grandparents' ball bags or whatever. We were all there. I'm gonna throw these rags in this thing. There you go. Have that. Is there anything else I need to get rid of? I don't think so. How much space do I have? 32? Okay. Pans. Okay. All the drinks. I'm gonna make sure to get all the food first. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. I don't know. We'll take the empty cup. Sure. I have a tray already. You never have too many bowls. Forks. Little knife. Spoon. Okay. Fantastic. Take all this stuff. It sucks that I can barely move because there's no guarantee. You know, whenever I get there, what happens if the place is just overrun with zombies? I can't even walk. Like, okay. Oh, the stew. I need that. Should we... Okay. All right, fine. Okay. Oh my god. Muscle strain, that's fine. Let me see. Take these. We need that. The rubber hose gonna have to have. I'll take the tree branch just because I want to make a spear. We'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, we want these. Do electronics. Hacksaw, definitely. A jack. I would love to have the seeds. The long johns have to make a appearance. Needle painkillers. Ball peen. Claw. I have to have the cigarettes and the caffeine. I don't know about this file. Listen. Peter. File. The hatchet. Okay. Is it bad though? I mean, the sharpness is a little bit low. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, oh. The sharpness went all the way up. That is so good. Okay, file. You're not being left behind. Welcome. Do I have a screwdriver already? I think I don't. Screwdriver. I need a wrench. Sneakers. Thank you for fitting. Okay. Let's take that with us. Then there is some other things. Fine. Let me zoom in. So we have a house icon here. There you go. So that'll let me know that I can come back here and there's stuff. Slater Days! Oh my god. Hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're talking about a bunch of things. Let me see. They're not babies. That's right. People do start to deny stuff, though. New wave of right-wing rising again. Oh, my God. Seems to be an international trend. Yeah, true. Very true. I think it's important to not drift away from stuff we've learned in the past. I think people not talking about it properly causes more harm. I agree. I think that's the case with everything. Whether it's people that have a hard time living with themselves or whether it's like mass murder or anything like that. It should be brought up and it should be talked about. Because there's no reason in burying it. If you try to do that, then there's no resolution that comes out of that. So it's just exacerbating the problem. It's terrible. I hate it. Gives room for more radicalized people to prey on the lack of knowledge, yeah. Way easier to lead people to believe lies if they never speak about or know what happened. Exactly. Japan is actually messed up. How they think World War II happened because of this, it's really bad. I didn't know about that. I figured that they all very much knew what happened during World War II, especially at the end, which was atrocious. I keep seeing this meme that pops up about this guy who went to his job at what was it, Nagasaki? Was that the first one? And so he escaped being blown up there just to go back to his home where they dropped the second bomb. And he survived that. Oh, man. What a king. What a champion. As a kid, you were so annoyed by history lessons. Learned so few about Romans and Greeks. Always the Third Reich, etc. Never forget most of that stuff, yeah. Yeah. If you talk to most young Japanese people, the narrative they believe is they were just chilling and the U.S. dropped the nukes for no reason. Oh. Yeah, that's... Yeah. I mean, the U.S. didn't have a good reason to drop them in the first place, except that they were excited to play with their new toys. That was it. That was their entire governing reason. But it wasn't like for no reason, because the Japanese did Pearl Harbor and all that kind of stuff, which is another conspiracy theory, because they were saying that we had fair warning that the attacks on Pearl Harbor were going to happen, but we still just did practice exercises or whatever instead of actually having prepared for the attack. But whatever. That's the way it goes. Oh, man. Where do you guys talk about drug use and Third Reich out of curiosity? What's the narrative around the funny little man, as you say, and his drug use? Heard the funny little man, as you say, is painted as being anti-drug and not doing drugs. Not something you learned about in school, only heard about later in life through documentaries. There you go. Dude who wrote the book. Hitler didn't do anything at all. What do you mean, not did anything at all? Slater, hello! Nazis were painted as anti-drug. Yeah. And a lot of the neo-Nazis in America are anti-drug, anti-long hair, anti-beard, like anti... If you have dark features, then you're not pure, or whatever like that. You have to have blue eyes, blonde hair, that kind of stuff. The neo-Nazis in America. Yeah. That's generally what I've heard about that. Owning anything with a logo will lead you to actual jail time in Australia? Oh my god. It's crazy. Holocaust denial is a crime. What? Seems like our laws. What? I think it leaves room for the people who support to grow and point out they see how you don't want to know the truth. Yeah, of course. They're going to say that the pressure that they're feeling for their beliefs are obviously, what's the word? Not prosecution. What's the word? God dang it. Anyways. Japan takes zero ownership as a society over World War II. You prefer free speech where we point out they're wrong. Yeah. Yeah. But at the same rate, you have to allow them to speak freely then. Which is fine. Because they're going to prove themselves wrong. You know? That's the way it goes. Let me see. Need to drop them. Also, probably prevented more deaths. What? Oh, oh, I see. I see what you mean. Japan wouldn't give up on ground invasions, and more people would die if you didn't. Yeah. Yeah. I still can't condone or stand beside that. I can't. I understand the sentiment that you're putting out there, but I could not. No, I could not ever condone that. No. It was actually more humane. Maybe. Yeah. Yep. And culturally, I mean, we were very different and all that kind of stuff. And it's all shifted around and been strange. Now we're going for, like, economic policy and stuff like that. Instead of fighting each other with huge weapons. It's kind of strange. Look Who's Back. A film about Hitler waking up in the present and the danger of something similar happening again. Oh my god. I'll have to check that out, Freddy. Heck yeah. Look Who's Back. Okay. Do you know, is that available on YouTube or Netflix or anything like that? That'd be fun. Women, children would have died. Oh my god. Classic films. Both. Koth. Funny typo. Similar, like Idiocracy. Heck yeah. There you go. Auto Carrot made it Koth. There you go. Yeah. No, I understand. I understand. But it's still literally a war crime that we nuked civilians. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I understand that, you know, the Japanese were treating their civilians in a different way than I would imagine, you know, civilians acting. But even still, I can't ever imagine that being a good thing. But I understand what you mean. Oh man, heavy as it is, I think I have to end that here because I'm spent. It's only been about like 2.5 hours, 2 hours, something like that. But that's all I have in me. Sorry about that, but Japan was taken over by the military. You're right. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. And now America is too. That's why they always say support your troops. And you know, if folk have all that the ribbons on their car or the flags are whatever, it's always crazy garbage. 5 bajillion more hours, Alex. Oh my god. Or else. Oh heck. Oh heck. I'm gonna have to leave my voice chat open while I sleep. It's terrible. It's awful. Alex Dunson, my mods. Thank you guys for being here. Adam L, I do appreciate the conversation. I really do. It was a good one. It's something that I definitely think that needs to be talked about more. And I don't worry about the censorship from YouTube and stuff like that because my channel is like tiny. But I worry about the fact that it is censored at all. You know what I mean? That bothers me. And so I hope that us being able to talk about it openly a little bit, maybe somebody will get something from that. I don't know. But we'll see. Awoken a sleeping giant after Pearl Harbor. I've always heard that the conspiracy theorist side of the story is that Pearl Harbor was an inside job. They told them that we were just doing exercises. And so the Japanese just came in. Hope I don't get your channel buried. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So long as I'm being honest with myself and honest with my viewers, I don't care. I don't care. If Cost channel gets banned, we blame you, Adam. That's right. That's right. You know a lot about Pearl Harbor? Me too. Me too. But yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. Adam. We had Dread Raider. We had Abba. Shalom. To you and your family. Ferdy for real. Stories to tell. Appreciate you being here as well. Man. There you go. Trying to scroll up and see if there was somebody else. I was sure there was. Yeah, we had Adam, Freddy, Abba. Of course, Alex and Dunson, my mods. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Well, let's see if we can redirect to somebody else. Snow Beetle. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. You guys stick around and go check out Snow Beetle. That's going to do it for this one. If you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel by becoming a member or through the Patreon link down in the video description. And feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists you might be interested in. Thank you so much for all the time I'm spent on my channel. And I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.